This song goes out to the special wanderer out there who helped me find my fiddle in the capital wasteland. I hope you're still fighting the good fight and doing good deeds out there. I'm so sorry to hear about your father's passing. I'm sure my late husband and your father are looking down on us right now at this very moment. This next song goes out to both of them. May they rest in eternal peace.
It's getting dark out there, Beaver. Stay safe.
I sometimes get lost in thought.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
This is something seems customary. You are awfully quiet.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Heads up.
I'd be happy to help if I can.
Ada?
A moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal, but I can't determine the source.
You're listening to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. All quiet.
It's a good start, at least.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be able to decrypt the signal and locate the Mechanist. Fortunately, I'm detecting another robo-brain in the Commonwealth that's receiving the same signal.
Finally, we have an advantage.
Perhaps, but it isn't quite that simple. The encryption on the source signal is complex, but not beyond solving. If you can bring me 2 additional beacons, they should provide the keys and algorithms that I need to enhance my decryption routines.
Looks like it's Robo-Brain season.
At least until our mission is complete. I'm uploading the location of the robo-brain to your Pip-Boy now. Just be careful. These robots tend to travel in groups, so you're likely to encounter heavy resistance.
God bless all you wonderful Bostonians out there.
Nothing to report.
So many of you have been so nice to me so far. Except the Raider just breaking my
Well, not much. But
Luck has it that my companion, Mr. Handy, keeps guard and keeps those pesky hooligans at bay.
Let's do this. Not hiding this time.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
Yes?
You gotta help. They've kidnapped my friend.
It's okay. You just need to tell me what happened.
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill him. But I don't have that kind of money.
Here's the ransom. Pay them when they come back.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I just hope I can trust those raiders to keep their promise.
I'm just so hungry all the time.
Seems to be growing well.
Got it. Sure.
Yeah?
On my travels to Boston from the capital, I met a wonderful young man named Dane Sparrow. He was in New York as I was traveling. You're my guardian angel, a high-powered gas rifle.
Sour mouth, hey, Captain.
Look alive.
Yes,
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented but still functional radar beacon.
this will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist signal.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another RoboBrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
So, where exactly is the last robo-brain located?
Yes, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? If my calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed. The RoboBrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Doesn't sound like anything a little lemon juice and some steel wool couldn't fix.
It's going to take something a bit stronger to overcome these foes. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way?
Look alive.
Yeah, what is it?
Hey there.
So, you impressed yet? I told you I was a damn good shot.
Is there a reason that you're bringing this up?
I'm not trying to gouge you for extra caps if that's what you're thinking. I just thought you deserved to know a little more about me. I'm completely self-taught, you know? Picked up a sniper rifle when I was 10 and never looked back. I always thought it was smarter to hit my targets at long range. I mean, why take chances, right? Besides, I had to come up with every trick in the book to survive the Capital Wasteland.
What were you doing in the Capital Wasteland?
I was born there. Lived underground in a place called Little Lamplight with a bunch of other kids. Left there when I was around 16. We kind of had a policy there. No adults. When you were 16, you packed up and left. I know, it sounds crazy, but having adults around was something we couldn't trust.
How could a bunch of kids survive without help?
Everyone pulled their own weight. Just like a colony you'd find anywhere. We all had our designated jobs and we washed each other's backs. Can you believe I was actually the mayor for a while? Me. Crazy, I know.
Makes sense, I suppose.
Nothing makes sense anymore. You just roll with the punches. Anyway, when I hit 16, I ended up wandering the Capital Wasteland for a while. I took the odd job here and there, but things were pretty hot with the Brotherhood of Steel running the show. So I hitched a ride with a caravan and made my way north until I ended up here. Made a pretty decent name for myself before I heard that the gunners needed some sharpshooters. Biggest mistake of my life. They were animals. Killed anything that moved if it got in their way. I went with it for a while because the caps were good, but I don't know. I guess it started to catch up with me. So I quit, which pretty much brings us to now. So there you have it. My whole life in a nutshell.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
Well, you've earned it. Look, I know I tend to be a pain in the ass. I know I tend to be arrogant and I come off like I want to be alone. Nothing could be further from the truth. Being alone scares the heck out of me. And now that we've been traveling together for a while, I'm beginning to realize how much I missed having someone I could depend on. I just wanted you to know that I'm going to do everything I can to see that it stays this way. Well, that's all I had to say. Hope you got something out of all that. I know I did.
Capital Wasteland. This next song is for all poor souls who fall into these scary creatures.
Inside,
Be
you
careful
got,
out there. Stay safe. God bless.
Always so
Anything but let me know.
Attention, fugitive should be considered armed and dangerous.
This song goes out to Pastor Clements.
Yes.
Thank you for taking me in when I first arrived. I don't know where I would be right now if you wouldn't have helped me. Thank you so much.
I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies, only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a
All
new
right,
scourge.
Brave Box. Ivy wants me to find out what makes you tick. So let's get started.
There's no need for that. I'm certain we can discuss this rather unfortunate situation before it gets completely out of hand. Now, what exactly did this Ivy tell you to do?
Simple. She wants me to crack open that dome you have for a head and find out how your brain is connected to your circuits.
Perhaps I can be of assistance in that regard. After all, there isn't much else I can do now that you remove my head from its chassis. How about we forge some sort of an accord, just between the two of us?
What the hell is an accord? You talking about wires or something?
Right. I need to phrase this so even a dullard like you would understand. Let me put it this way. You need information that's going to make your boss happy. I want to keep my brain in one piece. Maybe we can cut a deal.
Fine. I'm listening.
I'll tell you everything I know about my own construction. All the bits that Ivy wants to hear. And I promise you, she won't be disappointed. In return, you keep those tools away from me and put me back onto my body. You get what you want, and I don't get dissected like some kind of a laboratory experiment. Do we have a deal?
Well, that would save me a lot of time. Ivy doesn't like waiting. Tell you what, you start talking, and I'll stop drilling. After I tell Ivy everything, we'll see how happy she really gets. But I think I'm gonna leave your head in that machine for now, just in case you decide to get any smart ideas. How's that for a deal?
I suppose it will have to suffice. I mean, yeah, it's a deal. You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon? How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for. And you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
Played my fiddle for John Henry.
I could definitely use the help.
I thought you might say something like that.
I'm sure that nasty rash will
Now,
be right up.
how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still bound by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a deal? Decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once.
Progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice.
Well, come on. Let's not wait around for more horrifying monstrosities.
Something for you? Count on it.
Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
Unidentified intruder detected.
This is
Beginning
bullshit.
search. Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
Someone's out there! I dare you!
Continuing search for fugitive.
This next one goes out to a lovely girl named Piper Wright. Keep that newspaper going. I'm sure there are many who benefit from it. Keep writing and keep saving lives, dear. I'll cook you up some of that soup you love so much if you please.
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair. I would have killed her myself.
Time to stop for a drink, yeah.
Hey.
Await your command.
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
Attention Minutemen. News has come to us of a settlement that needs our... You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Attention Minutemen. News has come to us of a settlement that needs our help. If you are in the area,
Can't
please
remember
respond.
the last time I had clean fingernails.
Paladin dance.
Can I help?
That's all for now.
Very well.
Hey.
Needs... Temple?
Hey, Valentine.
How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
Still searching for them.
Just let me know when you manage to get your hands on them.
Yeah?
Hey.
Come on. What? Oh, sorry. Got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. Who do you think he is, really? Family?
Before I answer, are you okay?
I'll keep. Don't worry. Just need to figure this all out.
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
What kind of proof would we be looking for?
I don't know. But our best bet is to keep looking into Dima and Acadia.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on, Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
Heads up.
Oh, hey, something to get off your chest?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Good thing.
Don't you just love how music can heal the broken heart? I hope and pray that this next
This is
song
Radio
can do
Freedom,
some inner
broadcasting
healing for
all
you
day,
too.
all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen Alert.
Heads up.
How may I be of service?
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
What else do you know about them, Ada?
Quite simply, it's the first time General Atomics produced a successful union between organic matter and robotics. The brain is used both as a control unit and a data storage unit, which is far more efficient than using standard circuits. Unfortunately, there were a lot of programming issues with these robots, which caused them to be a bit, shall we say, unhinged. Hopefully, this particular robo-brain will have some of the answers that we've been seeking.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen Alerts.
A union of organic matter and robotics? Sounds an awful lot like a synth.
Not at all. The robo-brain was built with a very different design philosophy in mind. General Atomics' intent was to use the human brain to augment the robot's functions, primarily to accelerate the decision-making process. Free thought and individuality was never intended. These were expressly built like soldiers, to follow orders without question. The robo-brain's unfortunate tendency towards violence and aggression should be considered more of a malfunction than a calculated decision.
Now that you have the final radar beacon, will it be enough to track down the Mechanist's location?
I certainly hope so. I've already started the calculations while we've been having this conversation. That still doesn't explain why you need that head back.
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Your personality defines you as an individual. Never let that go.
You're right. All of the good memories I've experienced being Ada would be lost if my personality mode was shut down. I can't afford to lose them. I really think I needed to hear that from someone else. Thank you. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility, and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
I know this may sound like a strange question, but tell me, what do you think about Scribe Halo?
She's as dedicated as they come. A real team player.
I couldn't agree more. But I wasn't looking for an evaluation of her performance as a scribe. I wanted to know what you thought of Halen as a person.
This isn't like you, Dance. Are you gonna tell me what this is all about?
I suppose I'm beating around the bush because I don't normally find these discussions easy to handle. I'll try and get right to the point. The truth is, I'm worried about her. Since you and I are getting along so well, I felt like I could confide in you about it, to get your honest opinion.
She seems to be able to handle herself. Why are you worried?
Helen is a model scribe. This has nothing to do with her capabilities in the field. A few months before you found us, one of my men was shot multiple times by raiders. Halen stayed by that knight's side for 2 days straight, without sleep, fighting to keep him alive. But he was on a slow decline. I decided that his suffering needed to end, and ordered Halen to administer an overdose of painkillers, so he could die with dignity. Even though I'm certain she wanted to continue fighting for that knight's life. She injected him without question.
Are you asking me whether or not I approve?
Of course not. I stand by every order I've ever given. That soldier was gravely wounded. Even if, by some miracle, he happened to survive, he would have been paralyzed for life. But the decision whether or not to ease that soldier's suffering isn't the point here. The point is what happened later that same evening. Halen approached me while I was on watch. She didn't say a word, but I could tell something was wrong. After what felt like an eternity, she collapsed into my arms, crying. I didn't know what to do, so I just held her for a while. A few minutes later, she stopped, kissed me on the cheek, and simply said, "Thank you," before heading back into the police station. Right then it hit me. Maybe I pushed her too hard. I ordered her to ignore her instincts, to do something her medical training told her was wrong. That's why I'm worried about her, and for that matter, everyone under my command.
Come on, Dance. What is it you're really worried about here?
I don't know. Look, 4 soldiers. Over half of my team are gone. Each one of them died because of decisions that I made. I understand the risks that come with the job. We all do. But how can anyone have confidence in me anymore? Hell, how can I have confidence in myself?
The way you held Halen tells me you care about them. And they care about you.
I never thought of it that way. Well, looks like things have taken a turn. I signed up to be your sponsor, so I teach you everything that I know. But it looks like I'm the one that needed the lesson today. All joking aside, I'm pleased that we had this discussion. And with all the problems you're facing, you still took the time to listen. It's comforting to know that I can speak to you as more than just your commanding officer.
It's 5 a.m. This is Radio Freedom.
Does this mean you'd be there to hold me if I ever needed it?
I don't know. I never thought you'd ask me something like that. It would depend on the circumstances, but I suppose we'll just have to see what happens when the time comes. Anyway, thanks for letting me get that off my shoulders. I think it's been weighing on me more than I realized. I'm only sorry you had to see me at my worst, instead of at my best.
Careful with them tools tonight. Damn near lost a finger last time I tried.
quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. Good morning, Commonwealth. This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen.
Remember, Agatha's
Nothing
with
to
you
report.
on this tour.
Stay safe, people.
Stay tuned, and I'll keep you company. That's the least I can do. A dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
Do you need something, monsieur?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
It would not be too much trouble. Can you
Tuned
continue?
here for updates.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
Sorry, Your Highness. The Royal Tailor has been quite ill, and I'm afraid the task fell to me instead.
If you're attempting to use sarcasm as an intimidation tactic, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist, amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions, to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
The Mechanist gave you these instructions? To kill people?
Well, not exactly. The specific instruction was to help people. I merely interpreted the most efficient way to perform my duties. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary. But given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
I hope you enjoy listening to those songs as much as I do playing.
And you're going to be a brain pate if you don't tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility.
There's no need to be rude. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
I get the good news. But it beats the alternatives. Folks in a place like that.
Ada.
I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Is there a chance these robots could be misinterpreting orders?
Yes, I've considered the possibility. The contradictory nature of the Mechanist's broadcasts are troubling. But the truth is, regardless of intent, the Mechanist needs to be stopped. These robots are too much a threat. Were you able to discover how to gain access to the Mechanist?
I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT. Jezebel gave me the plans.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Rodco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
It's time to confront the Mechanist.
I hope you're allowed the opportunity. I too am curious as to what the Mechanist would have to say. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install.
Yes?
Never was a bad way to make a living.
This should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll
Huh?
put next.
Farming's as honest work gets.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
You look quite dashing with that. And where are the crowds? If
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
I hope you enjoyed that track as much as me. It was one of me and my husband's favorite songs to dance together to. I know you're dancing in the clouds right now, aren't you?
Hey. Over here.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Even super mutants have kindness in their hearts.
My path is...
While I was hauling my things into my home, a very sweet young super mutant named Strong helped me carry everything. Such a sweet, giant green man. This upcoming song goes out to you.
Brotherhood of Steel thinks ghouls are all monsters. Let's see him make a move. I'll show him who the monster is.
This is what 2 centuries without a good dusting looks like.
That's it.
Hello? Where are you hiding?
Hey, come look at this.
Have to use the MSAT.
This helps.
That was it.
Fine by me.
Look alive.
What can I do for you?
Go check that out.
I'll get it done.
I love playing the violin for you people here in Boston, and thank you all for the lovely gifts you leave on my door. I'm sorry Mr. Handy can be pretty protective at times. I will tell him to be nicer to my guests in the future.
Another day of hard work. Never changes.
Yeah?
Don't much care for good labor. That place is nothing but trouble.
When was the last time someone came through here?
Hey.
What can I do for you?
Check it out.
I'll take care of it.
Take a look.
No problem.
Hey.
How may I be of service? My run counter is spiking.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors. No biosigns detected. Proceed.
Thank you for tuning in to Agatha's Song. If you're out near Diamond City, stop by the stores at your house. They have super in the store.
Nice. There we go. That's it.
You're listening to Agatha's Song. I'm Agatha. I'm here to keep you company on those weary roads traveled.
Yo, psst.
I'd be happy to help if I
Take a look. Psst.
I'm all ears.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
go check that out.
Certainly.
Yes.
careful, sir. I don't think we're alone. Picking up something.
Move here. Over there.
I'll get it done.
Go check that out.
I'll take care of it.
Check it out. Check it out.
Certainly.
The Commonwealth is right to fear people like you. May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
I hope you're all staying safe out there. God bless you all. This song goes out to Natalie and Piper. I was so sorry to hear about those raiders killing your father. My husband.
Heads up.
Yes, sir.
Head over there.
I'll take care of it. I'd be happy
Wait
to help
there.
if I can.
Here. Take a look. Go there. Go!
There's another lovely song for a lonely traveler wandering the wasteland. You know who you are.
There.
I'll get it done.
Over there.
Certainly.
Heads up.
Yes,
Go check that out.
certainly.
Move out. Hey. Hey.
No problem. These are for you.
This is Agatha, and thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful music.
Come on, just leave it. Something?
I again wanted to thank all of you for supporting me here in Boston. I never knew I would receive this much love from you lovely people of the Commonwealth. I'm glad to say that Boston is my new home. I heard about this horrid robots called synthetics you have out here in Boston. People, please be careful of strangers. They just might be more strange than you think. They might just have metallic skeletons underneath that skin. got me tuned to keep you company out there. Thank you.
Remind you of brighter days, sir.
Ada.
What can I do?
Oh, how I miss that one
Over there.
wasteland weather. It gets colder here in Boston on certain days, and it takes its toll on these old bones. Stay safe, stay healthy, and above
Check it out.
I'll take care of it.
warm and happy.
Take a look.
Certainly.
The Silver Shroud. I cannot believe someone so respected, so honorable, would come here and destroy my robots. Your reign of terror ends here, Shroud.
The Shroud, as always, walks the path of justice. It is you who has fallen, Mechanist.
Lies, Shroud. Lies. The Commonwealth has suffered more than its fair share of injustices because of you. Now you'll face the full might of the Mechanist. My righteous robots will end your tyranny once and for all.
operation capacity exceeded. Now drawing reserve power.
Sparks! I'll deal with you myself. Come, my robots! Destroy him! Activate the Tesla coils! I'll break the electromagnets, and there. Sparks, bring them in!
This is Agatha, and thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying it.
Power at 52%. Reserve power at 58%.
Sparks, bring her in. Reroute power to the coils.
Reserve power at 34%. Warning. Critical power failure is imminent.
Damn Sparks! Throw everything at him! Everything! Prepare to drop on my mark!
Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying it.
That's the last of them.
Bring the coils back around!
Warning. Power failure in 10.
Come on, come on!
8. 7. 6.
Well, hello there, wanderers, travelers. This is
5.
out here in Boston from the capital wasteland.
4.
Too crazy for an old woman like me. What a journey I've had coming out here. I'll tell you more about that in a
2.
little. First, here's some music.
1.
Sparks, get the power back on! Emergency power then! This is a Dover scourge. I will not rest until I see the Commonwealth free of you.
I'm not a villain. I just want you to hear me out. Face to face.
Very well. I will hear you out. But only for the sake of the Commonwealth. Sparks, with me! Silver Shroud is no common criminal. Let us discuss this amicably.
Who are you? Don't you think it's time you ditched that mask?
You're right. I'm no match for the Silver Shroud.
I'm Isabel Cruz. The Mechanist was just an easy way for me to help the Commonwealth. But all my technical knowledge and all of these resources, and I still failed. How does the Commonwealth have any hope against people like you?
You think I'm the enemy here? I may have busted up your robots, but they're just machines. And they're killing real people out there.
They have taken innocent lives. My friends, they were simple traitors, all dead at the hands of your robots.
Only people that threaten the safety of the Commonwealth. They'd never harm an innocent person. The robots are programmed to protect. Their subroutines are clean. Observe, evaluate, and react accordingly. The testing was thorough. I ran every scenario, all passed.
How can you not know what they're doing? You must have some way of watching them.
My bots have never violated their protocol. Their data dumps only show the elimination of hostile encounters.
They're misinterpreting orders. Your own robo-brain said as much. They're saving people by killing them.
No, I don't believe you. They can't alter their programming. They're programmed to save people, not kill them.
Are you listening to me? They are saving people by killing them.
A deadly misinterpretation.
I am listening. I'm just processing. So many precautions and safeguards. And the data. They were always reporting hostiles killed and lives saved. No, it's the logic. It's there. I can see it now. I was hoping it was the robo-brains, an issue with their memory wipes. But you're right. Their primary directive was flawed.
The robo-brains require memory wipes?
Yes. The human brain has a way of rewiring itself. If not properly maintained, it can corrupt.
That sounds like a serious flaw. And a dangerous one at that.
It is, but the process is thorough. They're wiped after each mission. I found it's best not to let them recall what they've been through.
Now you know the truth. Your robots are dangerous. They had to be stopped.
The hero unknowingly became the villain. I wanted to help the Commonwealth. And robots are all I know. I found this place and figured I could finally do my part. I accept full responsibility. I can't take back what I've done, or even atone for it. But this doesn't have to end in violence.
Though your action initially appeared felonious, your intent was not. Seek redemption, Mechanist. You have much to atone for.
Done. Consider it done. And you won't regret this. I promise. None of the Commonwealth will. Here, take this. It's the password to the mainframe. You can use it to shut down the security protocols. I'd rather this place be in your hands now.
Oh, boy. My trip out here from the capital wasteland was something else. My old bones are very tired right now. To all those very kind people I met along the way, this song goes out to you.
sir. Your return is a relief. I trust the outcome was what you wanted.
The Commonwealth is safe. It doesn't have to fear the Mechanist any longer.
A successful mission, then. Did she reveal her motives and reasoning?
She truly wanted to help people. She didn't know what the Robo-Brains were doing. To her, a life saved was a life saved.
A biological wild card. The unknowns are vast. She had to know the risk she was taking by creating them. Many good people endured suffering and death because of the Mechanist. It's a shame a mind as brilliant as hers allowed such atrocities to be committed.
She's good at heart. She made a mistake. A big one. And she'll live with that guilt.
I believe I have a certain understanding when it comes to guilt. While it's not the justice I had hoped for, it will suffice. Still, I now know that the death of my friends has brought about a safer Commonwealth. Had the Mechanist's robots remained unchecked, I'm certain that damage would have been extensive, halting, if not reversing, any progress that has been made here. With this knowledge, I am finally registering feelings of satisfaction and accomplishment. And I have you to thank for it.
Hey.
Hey, just one more thing, if you have a minute.
What's up?
Just a quick thing. I just wanted to say I'm really happy, thankful that you've let me stick around here. And in order to show you that I'm done with the past, I want you to have this as a sort of promise, I guess. It's the Mechanist suit I made.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's one more thing. A much bigger thing. There are still robots out there. Lots of them. My communications are down, and I can't call them back. But I can tell you where they are, if you're interested.
Sure.
Great. Let me see what we've got. Assuming this is accurate, looks like a whole swarm of bots traveling together. Who knows what kind of damage they're doing?